Okay, ladies and gentlemen, one more from the Schuylkill Navigation System. So what we're looking at right now, we're looking at the Schuylkill River, and we are in Schuylkill County. I must make a correction. If you've been following along, if you follow the channel, the video I just made about the Schuylkill Canal lock that we were just exploring, I said that we were in Berks County. I was wrong. I flaked on that one. We're in Schuylkill County. My apologies. We're discussing the Schuylkill Navigation System. I don't know much about it. I know 1821 was being built and put into service. It was the first major anthracite hauler in the area. There was no railroad at the time. There were early forms of railroad further north of this area, up in the Schuylkill Haven, Minersville area, known as the Mine Hill and Schuylkill Haven. And they were pulling anthracite coal out of the ground and using what was known as a strap railroad, where they just had, I think, pieces of iron laid over top of wood in rail pattern, and they just used mules and carts, and they hauled the anthracite down to Schuylkill Haven and put it on the Schuylkill Canal, and then it would have worked its way down through here into this area. Now across from us is the old Philadelphia and Reading main line, which is now the Reading and Northern Schuylkill Division, I believe. And then also over there is the Bartram Rail Trail, which is former Pennsylvania Railroad Schuylkill Division. So both of those, well, the Philadelphia and Reading, that was their main line, running from Pottsville to Philadelphia. It's just over in that direction there. It's now utilized by the Reading and Northern. The Bartram Rail Trail also over there is a very good trail. If anybody ever wants to do a really good rail trail, the Bartram is definitely a really good one. Sorry, I'm rambling on here. So, again, I know very little about the canals, and just at looking at what I'm going to show you, you would be like, oh, that's just a trail in the woods, Kev. Like, you're making stuff up. But I found something really neat right down the towpath here, which just plays more into the history of the navigation system, and that this actually was that's what we're walking on. This was once the towpath for the Schuylkill Canal. And that's what this is right here. So again, there would have been a dam downstream. I've been looking for, I think I might have found something that could have been an earthen dam, but it's too hard to notice even without looking at it through a TV screen. So I'm not even going to bother trying to record that. Maybe we get back here in the winter. Maybe I do some more research before I come back and do some more canal stuff. But there would have been slack water here, and this water would have been elevated much higher. And then you would have had your towpath here, which is cool because 200 years ago or 175 years ago, we had mules walking right where you and I are standing right now. And like I said, the water would have been higher, and this would have been towpath, and they would have been pulling their anthracite-loaded barges down the Schuylkill River. All right, so let me show you what I stumbled across when I was walking down the path. So just like railroads, the canals had to clear rock out of the way. Well, how do you clear rocks out of the way 200 years ago? Well, you get a couple of guys, most likely from Ireland or Eastern Europe, and you give them some drills and a hammer and some black powder. And what do? They make these marks in the stone, and that is where their drill came down through. There's a couple of them here. Another really good one here. These are over 200 years old. We're now in what, 2024, right? Yeah, 2024. I believe this canal went into operation in 1820, which means it's possible that these drill marks go back to 1819, 1818. Got another one right here. So you can imagine you got a bunch of guys standing up on top of this rock right here, and they're banging away on their drills into this boulder, and they're putting slits, as you can see right here. Look at them all right there. All those slits are put in by drills. Then they're packed with black powder, and they light it and run like hell, and then it blows the side of the rock out, and now you can make a towpath. So I thought that was pretty neat. Just goes to show there's no other reason for those drill marks to be here. So definitely signs of canal work. Pretty cool. All right, that's it for the canal stuff. Not sure where we're going next, but I'll see you when we get there.